Look, I know we all hate. We all, okay, not all of us. I don't care. But some of us that are a little on the heavier side hate to hear it, but we have to have enough humility to understand. You need to have stewardship. Let me ask you a question. When someone gives you a gift, you take care of that gift, right? You nurture it. You make sure what how it's supposed to be handled. That's how you're handling it. Your body's a gift. Pretty much everything you have is a gift. Why aren't you taking care of it? Why don't you care? Because you don't see it as a gift. Once you rewire with scripturally, with this thing right here, once you scripturally rewire how you see yourself, see your mind, see your body, it's going to change how you handle it. And let me put the weights down for a second. You can steward your mind by reading scripture. You can steward your own spirit by praying. Spiritual warfare is very real if you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed by now, it's very real. But one thing I've seen a lot of Christians, and let's be honest, for some odd reason, you can't tell why. It's a little bit less respect for a pastor that's on the overweight side. Why? Because he's not practicing stewardship. And he can. 99% of the time, they can. Unless they're put in a position where they literally just can't. Sometimes you just can't right now. A lot of times that's not the case. And I'll say this too. If you have enough faith, you can pray through it. If God can bring back a dead man, a lot of us were dead. Now we're alive again. If he can bring back a dead man, what makes you think he can give you your mobility back? Your functionality? God cares about the small stuff too. Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying go in this kind of tangent where you're like, well, I have to. No, relax. But take some time. If you break out a journal and examine what you're doing every day, that 2 hours of scrolling is not necessary, and you know it. In 2 hours that you were scrolling, watching Christian content, you could have read at least one entire book of the Bible. You could have easily prayed for 20 minutes, easy, daily communion, and you could have gotten a 45-minute gym session. Nothing too long, just 45 minutes, you feel me? And that's it. That's all you need. You don't need no more than that. You could have done 20 minutes of cardio, 15 minutes of arms, 15 minutes of shoulders, boom, you're out of there. 20 more minutes of prayer, boom, you're out of there. Not necessarily. You want to stay in your prayer closet. But the point I'm trying to make is this. It's actually very simple. Don't overcomplicate it in your mind. In fact, I'm going to give you this. Journal. Oh my gosh. I know, crazy. You hear it all the time. Take a journal and take inventory of what today was like. And you're going to realize that 30 minutes of scrolling is holding you back. Don't get me wrong. I've struggled with scrolling for a very long time. But I'm realizing now, you cannot steward your mind by scrolling. It's meant to destroy you. It destroys the gray matter in your brain, weakens the prefrontal cortex, overreacts to your amygdala. That's not stewardship at all. If your mind is really a gift, you have to take care of it as such. You have to treat it like a gift. You can't treat it like a gift if you're scrolling. You know how deeply you're destroying yourself? You're numbing yourself so that you don't have to see the reality of. I'll share this one. This one's personal. The reality is, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where God has me headed. All I can see is the path in front of me. All I can see is what's right here. I can't. It's foggy right now. It's been foggy the entire walk. And all I can see is the next thing he tells me to do. That's it. And I have to have enough humility to go, I don't know what this will lead to. It could be good, it could be bad. But 100% of the time, you've never steered me to something that's bad for me. Why would you do it now? And vice versa. If God's not in it, why do you want to be there? Why do you want to be there? What's pushing you to be over there? I'll let that one answer itself.
I'm out.